In a world where the lines between myth and reality blur, we find ourselves drawn into the epic tales of the Bible, where divine creatures roam the pages, each with their own unique powers and stories. Today, we embark on a thrilling journey to explore these biblical beasts and imagine what would happen if they faced off in a divine showdown. Who would emerge victorious? Let's dive into the depths of scripture and imagination to find out. As we set the stage for these epic battles, we must first understand the significance of mythical creatures in the Bible. These beings are not mere figments of imagination. They reflect the beliefs and values of the ancient cultures that birthed them. They embody the fears, hopes, and moral lessons of their time. But what if these creatures could battle? How would their powers compare? Picture the Leviathan, a creature of chaos and the deep, squaring off against the behemoth, a symbol of strength and earth. The stage is set for a clash of titans. Let's take a closer look at the beasts of the Old Testament. The Leviathan, often depicted as a massive sea serpent, is a creature of immense power. Its very name evokes images of chaos and destruction. In Job 41, we read of its formidable nature, scales that are impenetrable, a roar that shakes the seas, and the ability to breathe fire. Imagine the Leviathan rising from the depths, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light, ready to unleash its fury. Then we have the behemoth, described in Job 40 as a creature of unparalleled strength, possibly resembling a massive land animal. Its size is awe-inspiring, and it is said to be the epitome of God's creation. With its powerful limbs and unyielding nature, the behemoth stands as a testament to the might of the earth. How would it fare against the Leviathan's aquatic prowess? Would its strength be enough to withstand the chaos of the sea? And let's not forget the serpent, a figure that plays a pivotal role in the Genesis narrative. The serpent is often associated with deception and cunning, a master of manipulation. In a battle scenario, its agility and ability to outsmart its opponents could prove to be a game changer. What strategies would the serpent employ? Would it rely on trickery to gain the upper hand? As we delve deeper into these creatures, we must also consider the historical context in which they were viewed. Ancient cultures often saw these beasts as representations of chaos and evil, embodying the struggles between order and disorder. The Leviathan and Behemoth were not just creatures, they were symbols of the cosmic battle between good and evil, reflecting the values and fears of the people who told their stories. Now, let's shift our focus to the New Testament, where we encounter new creatures that add another layer to our divine showdown. The dragon, a fearsome figure in the book of Revelation, symbolizes the ultimate evil. With its fiery breath and cunning nature, the dragon represents the forces that oppose divine order. How would it compare to the Leviathan? Would its fire be enough to conquer the chaos of the sea? Then, there's the beast from the sea, a creature that emerges in apocalyptic literature, representing the culmination of evil and rebellion against God. Its characteristics are terrifying, and its role in the narrative is pivotal. In this battle of biblical beasts, how do these New Testament creatures stack up against their Old Testament counterparts? The stakes are higher, and the implications of their battles resonate through the ages. Now, let's imagine the showdown itself. Picture a vast battleground, perhaps a desolate desert, where the sun beats down mercilessly, or a tumultuous sea, where waves crash and roar. Maybe it's a celestial arena, where the very fabric of reality hangs in the balance. What would the rules of engagement be? How would these divine creatures interact? Would they fight with brute force, or would they employ cunning strategies to outwit one another? As we visualize this epic confrontation, let's consider the unique powers and abilities of each creature. The Leviathan, with its control over water and chaos, could unleash tidal waves that threaten to engulf its opponents. The Behemoth, with its sheer strength and connection to the earth, could create tremors that shake the very ground beneath its foes. The Dragon, with its fire-breathing capabilities, could scorch the battlefield, while the Serpent, with its agility and deception, could strike from the shadows. How would these powers play out in a battle scenario? Would brute strength triumph over cunning strategy? But what about divine intervention? In the biblical narrative, God's presence often changes the course of events. How would divine intervention affect the outcome of these mythical confrontations? Would God favor one creature over another? What does this say about divine will and the nature of good versus evil? These questions linger in the air, inviting us to ponder the deeper implications of our imagined showdown. As we explore fan theories and interpretations surrounding these biblical creatures, we find a rich tapestry of ideas that have evolved over time. Modern interpretations often reflect contemporary struggles and conflicts, inviting us to engage with these ancient stories in new ways. What do you think would happen if these creatures faced off? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's spark a conversation about the possibilities. Beyond the realm of imagination, there are real-life applications to consider. What moral and ethical lessons can we draw from these mythical battles? How do these stories reflect our own struggles and conflicts? In a world where chaos often reigns, what can we learn from the strengths and weaknesses of these beasts? These questions resonate deeply, urging us to reflect on our own lives and the battles we face. As we conclude our exploration of this divine showdown, let's speculate on who would emerge victorious. Would it be the Leviathan, with its chaotic power, the Behemoth, with its unyielding strength, the Dragon, with its cunning and fire, or perhaps the Serpent, with its ability to deceive? What would the implications of this outcome be for humanity? Would it signify a triumph of good over evil, or would it reveal the complexities of divine will? As we leave you with these final thoughts, we invite you to ponder what victory means in a divine context. How do these stories shape our understanding of good and evil? Your insights matter, and we encourage you to share your conclusions in the comments. If you enjoyed this exploration of biblical beasts and their potential showdowns, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts. What other biblical creatures would you like to see in future showdowns? Join our community on social media, where we can continue this conversation and delve deeper into the fascinating world of biblical stories and their interpretations. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey, and until next time, keep pondering the mysteries of the divine.